What's going on YouTube? This is ParkerLad88 coming at you with another video, and in this video we're going to be doing a character breakdown for Cenozoic Blue Ranger, or just Movie Blue for short. Similar to my other character breakdowns, we're going to be running through the move list, doing some combos, and then I'll talk about a game plan for Movie Blue. So, let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so as you can see, Movie Blue's movement is pretty much par for the course for any other character of his size. Moving into his normals, we have Standing Light, Crouching Light, Standing Medium, Crouching Medium, Standing Hard, and then we have Crouching Hard, which is his launcher. As far as aerial normals go, we have Air Light, Air Medium, and we have Air Hard, which is his go-to cross-up. Now, if we're talking about what his best normals are, it's going to be his crouching medium kick right here. It's got pretty decent range at the mid-range. The rest of his other moves, at least on the ground, are not so fantastical. His aerial normals, however, are actually all pretty good. They're all pretty good jump-ins, and then as I've mentioned before, his air hard is a pretty good cross-up. Now, Movie Blue doesn't have any command normals that I've been able to figure out, but if you guys have, please let me know. In the meantime, throws. Got EX Wake Up, one of my favorites, and then Super. Super. Alright guys, let's go ahead and start talking about special moves. So, Movie Blue's most important special move is going to be his ability to build charges. If you press the special button, he will build charges, which will be represented by electricity around his arms and whatnot. You can do this twice. As you can see here. If you do it for the third time, he'll release a giant shockwave that covers the entire screen and kind of stuns your opponent and does pretty good damage, after which he will lose all of his charges and you have to build them back up again. These charges are important because they actually alter his special moves, which we'll talk about right now. So, if we do forward special, we get the Iron Man Blast. This is about all you get if you just do forward special, but you can mash special a couple other times to make it grow in size. As you can see there, it actually turns into a pretty decent projectile, even though it's kind of slow. Doing backward special gives you this lightning bolt. The lightning bolt's pretty good for protecting your space, and then you can also do it to do like some setups. So like, let's say you do a throw, you can do like back lightning bolt in the corner, in order to establish some pressure. Air special will allow you to do aerial charge. You can only do it one time though, because if you do it while you have a charge, you'll get a teleport, which is a brilliant segue into his powered up versions of his special moves. So as mentioned before, if you do an aerial charge, you'll get this teleport. This is nice for doing like left-right, aerial mix-ups, that kind of thing. You can actually do actions like as soon as you come to the other side, so that's pretty cool. You can get some nice combos off of that, some nice short, sweet combos. I'm sure you can extend them with assists, but you know. Also, one other thing I forgot to mention, this has a hitbox, which is actually pretty important for combos. If we have one charge, we can actually get 2 lightning bolts, which is pretty cool. And then if we do forward special with a charge, we get this giant fireball, which is really good for establishing pressure and doing combos and stuff like that, just because it's a multi-hitting one. And then it's also pretty slow, so you can actually follow behind it. Really good for pressure. Now, every time he uses one of these enhanced special moves, he will lose a charge, as you can see. So it's really important to keep track of how, like, you know, where you are in your charge state to make sure that you're, like, always having built charges to basically utilize the character to his fullest potential. And that pretty much does it for all of Movie Blue's special moves. Let's start talking about combos. We're going to do our auto combos here, with lights, with mediums, and with hards. And if we're talking about the most simplistic combos, we can do a standing light into a standing medium into a standing hard, and then we can do EX Wake Up, or we can go into super from there. We can also do a crouching light medium into standing hard, and get the same result. So you should get something that kind of looks like this. Pretty cool stuff. Alright, let's start going into intermediate combos. So, I'm just going to say this off the bat, pretty much all of your combos with Movie Blue are going to start from your crouching light, medium, heavy, which is your launcher, string. So that's going to be the first thing that we're going to do. And then after we do that, we're going to do an air light medium. After we do that, we'll be able to do another air light medium, but we're going to stagger it, so you'll get this. And that's about the timing that you want to use, because when you get back down to the ground, you'll be able to do a standing medium into a standing hard. From there, you can either do super, or you can do the EX wake up. You can also do this after the hard, but sometimes my super doesn't come out when I do that, so I just kind of like to leave it off just to make sure I hit the combo. So you should get something that kind of looks like this. Alrighty then, let's go ahead and move into our next combo. So our next combo is going to end up putting us in the corner. You have to be about half screen to like a third of the screen in order for this to connect. You have to be in the corner by time this combo is finished. So what you want to do is, you're going to do this string per normal, and then we're going to do our air light medium. But since we're in the corner at this point, as opposed to doing a staggered air light medium, we can just do another one. Now, after we do our second air light medium, we're going to do aerial charge. This has a hitbox, and then unlike a lot of other characters, when Movie Blue does this, he actually gets an action on the way down. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a medium attack. So we should get this. We'll get something that looks like that. That will allow us to jump back up and do another air light medium and then hard to finish off the combo. This is good because at this particular point you'll have a charge built up, which will allow you to go for shenanigans afterwards. So you should get something that looks like this. And that's pretty much how that combo goes, and as you can see, you will have one charge built up afterwards. You can throw some lightning bolts afterwards. That's usually a good thing to do. Alright, so the next combo that I'm going to do, it's going to be a short, sweet combo, but I still think it falls into the intermediate category. And that's basically doing like a teleportation combo. So basically, if you have one charge, you can jump up and do a teleport. And then as soon as you open up on the other side, you can either do an air medium or an air hard. After that, you will then do a crouching medium, standing hard, Iron Man Blast. You'll do it 3 times to get, you'll mash the X button so you can get all 3 hits, and then you can go into super from there. So you should get something that looks like this. I kind of delayed it a little bit. You have to make sure as soon as you hit that third blast that you have to do super. Let's try that again. There we go. That's what we like. Alright guys, so that's pretty much going to do it for all of Movie Blue's intermediate combos. Let's start moving into his more difficult combos, which aren't so much more difficult, but I guess I could classify them in that category. So this first combo I'm going to do is strictly a corner combo, and this allows you to build all of your charges and get the shockwave afterwards. So what you're going to want to do, per normal, is do the crouching light, medium, hard string. But as opposed to jumping up and following up, what you're going to do is you're going to do a grounded charge. This grounding charge has a hitbox, so, it'll work in the combo. And then after you do that, you will then do another series of this into this. So let's just go ahead and demonstrate that, just so it doesn't get, super confusing. So that's pretty much what you want. And then after you do that second launcher, you'll build another charge. After you build that charge, you will then do a standing medium into the shockwave. And then from there, you'll either go into super or you'll go into EX wake up. So you should be able to get something that looks like this. Pretty cool stuff. So the next combo that I'm going to demonstrate is pretty much just a variation of that, except you have one charge built up already. So basically what's going to happen is after you do your second loop of this, you'll just go ahead and unleash your shockwave. This shockwave, sorry. So after you release that shockwave, they'll be up in the air. And then after you do that, what you're going to want to do is you'll do a delayed jump into your medium, into your charge, into a spike. So you should get something that looks like this. With one charge, you'll have this. and that's pretty much what you want. So now that we're done with combos, let's go ahead and talk about Movie Blue's game plan. So if you haven't figured it out by now, it's going to be build them charges. These charges allow you to utilize Movie Blue to his best potential because it, alters the properties of his special moves to let him zone better. It lets him, extend his combos better. You can also use these in order to, cover your assists. And then, of course, you get access to this teleport, which you can use for left-right mix-ups, that you can use for throw mix-ups, and all kinds of things like that. This Fireball is pretty good because you can actually cover your assists as they come in, which you can use to extend combos, all kinds of neat stuff like that. And that's pretty much what you're going to want to be doing with Movie Blue. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this character breakdown for Movie Blue. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll be back at you later with future videos. This is ParkerLad, and I will see you guys next time.